Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a toss play to Eckler. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 36 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
58, come on. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On first down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hold on. Check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check.
From the 50, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Throwing again on second down. Goff out left. He's got it to Everett. Still on his feet. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Play it.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Target. 14.
3rd and long. It's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Goff now looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch the whip. Hey, watch it. I got him. On me. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I'm on. He's 4 down. He's checking crowd. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert 3. Good. Showing it. Shell.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 13. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for. Go, go. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Yo.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. Being chased out left. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Tighten up. Tiger. 57's the mic. Rock 56. Hey, Delta. Let's go right here now. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Tackles.
Goal. And he's Joey Bosa giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. You can choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger. 53 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Rivers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin taking it in. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
General West.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Push him back. Push him back. Where's 52? Block 52. 52 is the mic. Hey, Shell. 52, Mike 52.
On second and a long way to go. Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Here's Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Gurley again here on first down. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 59 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Gordon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play. Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Go, Brown. Hey, kill.
Now Goff on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch Mike. Hey, kill. Hey, Haywood. Mike 52. Hey, come on now.
Gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
Mike 52. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 52. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. On first down, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Goff now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
You ain't going nowhere. Deuce. Hold on. Check. Check. Motion to the backfield.
To the air again. Gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Third and long.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
He's mine. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
76, tell him. 76. Right over 76. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared.
Back to throw. Gone. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch that. Hey, Shell. 58 to Mike. 6 man. Check. Hey, Charlie. 58, boy. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And some room to roam now. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to bunch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.